everyone, welcome to our first year birthday celebrational stream. Hi Sophia, hi Wombat, hi Naz, a few people that we have seen on the channel in chat before. Thanks for joining in, and everyone else who might be watching the stream in the background. We really do appreciate you coming in and celebrating with the Afterlife Party, Kat, Grazer, and myself, Jaysinn. How you doing, guys?
Hi. We've turned one. We've turned one. It's our first birthday.
We've grown up. We have grown up. Let us know if sound is all good in chat, guys, as well. So if you have any problems or encounter anything, just let us know. We'll obviously just chat a bit and wait for a few people to get in while we... it's just hard to imagine that we have been rolling for a year in the world of YouTube. I can't believe it.
Gone quickly?
It's gone quickly.
It has, actually.
It has, but then I think about how much we have crammed into a year from our point of view as opposed to a viewer's point of view, and it blows my mind because they have no idea what's coming.
Oh, yeah. I know, hey.
Hi, Jenny. Thank you for coming in.
I think the busy schedule makes the time go really fast, right? So, yeah, it's probably why the first year's gone so quickly.
Thanks, Naz. Appreciate that. Seems okay, mate. Cool. Awesome. Wicked. Yeah, it's crazy. It's and we'll get into a lot of that as we go along on the stream. We've got some cool stuff to talk about. We've got some behind-the-scenes content that has never been seen before. We have some blooper reels that have never made the channel, some that you might recognise. Maybe some stuff that you haven't seen before will pop up in the stream as well as our top 10 pieces of evidence that we have captured throughout our first year as voted by us three.
I'm so excited for that, hey. I can't wait to share it. Because I know that, most of you have watched probably most of our videos, but there'll be bits and pieces in there that are new for everyone, I think. So it'll be great.
And the voting procedure, it was quite strenuous, really, wasn't it?
It was, because
it took a while.
I think the top 5, we kind of knew where we wanted to go.
Yeah.
It's just depended in what order. The bottom 5, however, or going down towards the bottom 10, any of them could have been substituted for other ones that it was tight. It was tight. It was very tight.
Then we used Kat's numbering system, and that got interesting too. It
was really interesting, especially at 11 o'clock at night or something by that point.
Brain fry.
Working out my maths. We got somewhere though.
We did.
We did get somewhere.
At the end of the day, we have a top 10 for you all.
Yes, that's the main thing. I mean, I guess let's take it all the way back to the beginning, because how the Afterlife Party even came to be. And I know someone is sitting in chat at the moment who was actually with us during the first ever filmed video for Afterlife Party. And if you're looking at NazG gameplays in the chat, that would be Michael, who was kind of here during the creation of the Afterlife Party.
Michael was in the team before me.
Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
bit of fun fact for you.
He just gave his alias away as well on the channel. So yeah.
Hey
Michael. Good luck Tuesday.
It's interesting because what you guys saw as our very first video upload literally a year ago to the day was the Swanview Tunnel. Fun fact, the Swanview Tunnel video was actually filmed before the Afterlife Party ever existed.
Yeah.
It was not filmed to go on a paranormal channel. It was not filmed to ever create a paranormal team. It was not used for any of that. It was literally used for, this looks a bit fun, let's go experience this. I was doing another venture with content creation that was not paranormal, and it was essentially just filmed like, if we get something, we'll put it there. Hey, Paracult! How you doing? It was never filmed to be that, and we caught one piece of evidence, which was that horrid breath, and was like, that's kind of interesting. Along with a photo, which
and your photo too,
which we'll get into that a bit later on. You'll probably see it. But it was like, wow, that was cool. We took it away and did nothing with it. We just put that photo and that breath up, and we're just like, whatever. Then met Kat, and we were like, found out that you enjoyed paranormal stuff too. Was like, wicked.
Yeah.
Let's go out and do something.
Yes.
Still didn't have a team.
Yeah.
Still didn't have one. And
then we had an amazing location come to us, which was the Olive Estate. And of all of the random places in the world, the Olive Estate in the Swan Valley just happened to be so paranormally active that like we knew that it would be active. Well, we knew that they had a resident ghost, at least that's what they had told us, and their stories from the staff and that. Given the opportunity to investigate it though, we were not prepared for what was to come.
No.
It absolutely blew our minds just how much evidence we got on that night, to the point where we made 4 videos out of it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And the most ironic thing, still didn't have a team. Like, we still didn't have a channel. Yeah. We didn't have anything. And we sat there and thought to ourselves, how the hell can we upload this as our first investigation? It's just too unreal. People wouldn't believe it. We were tossing up, and that was us two, Shane and Michael at the time. And we were tossing up, like, what are we going to call this thing? What are we going to do? We went back and forth for a month or so. Ended up settling on the Afterlife Party. And we still couldn't put that up, so we went back and dug out the old Swanview tunnel footage and went, I suppose let's try and transfer this into a watchable video, consider it was not filmed for this manner, and people have enjoyed it.
It's still one of our most popular videos, much to Jayson's dismay.
Fuck that, I don't like it.
I like it because it's like raw, it's like naked capture of exactly what happened there for you. Yeah.
The one good thing about it is that it shows you where we've come from.
Yeah.
It is the marker point of where we started to now of where we've gone.
Also, I think because there was so little footage in general, usable footage from that night, you ended up creating that whole intro thing with the drone footage and the history breakdown, voiceover, and
that set the tone.
Yeah.
And that was so popular. We got such good feedback on it that just really sort of created our formula for what we do, and we still get really good feedback on that. So,
yeah, we do.
You know, that was a blessing.
I mean, yeah, and we've got to start this, the stream. This Afterlife Party wouldn't have been made possible if it wasn't for those early members that kind of helped us pave the way. It's like Paracult saying in the comments, though, I've been binging all your videos and I think I'm in love with your content. I much appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate that. But it wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for the likes of Michael, Shane, Kana, and even Seren, who had joined us on a lot of our early investigations across the channel. Thank you, because you've helped mould what this team is. And then we found this guy.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Yeah.
We were in a position where we needed to bring someone else on board, and we put the feelers out for another team member, and couldn't believe we had 47 applications to join this team. Blew our minds, and we put through a rigorous
You did. Yeah.
process, which I'm sure you could probably elaborate more on. But we brought Grazer along as a fully fledged investigator on the channel, and it's just been one wild ride.
Yeah, it has. Look, I don't think I've actually done a job interview for an actual job before, like a paid job. So to go through the process that I did to be, a voluntary, unpaid investigator, it was rigorous, but, I understood the process as well, and we've spoken about it on the podcast too.
Yeah.
So, it was a really good process, and then, I'll never forget the day that I got the phone call after the 400 interviews before that, on the phone and face-to-face, to say, hey, would you like to join the team? So, it was really quite an honour, and it's been a great journne so far, for sure.
I think we've learned a lot, and I think with the help of you, we've managed to hone the craft of where we want to be, and what our overall look is, how we investigate, how we present ourselves, and that has really now taken shape. And you'll start to see that come across the channel in the next 6 months, because we have filmed so much footage
We have.
that is to come. We've filmed so many investigations that you guys haven't seen as of yet. And it's going to be unreal. It really is going to be unreal. And you'll start to see us real tight-knit.
Yeah, I think about my impatience for seeing those episodes like get uploaded and be shared. So I can't imagine what our loyal viewers feel. They're like, come on, what's the next thing coming in a fortnight? So,
I know.
Yeah.
But you guys will want to stick around to the very end, because we, at the very end of the stream, will be showing exactly what is coming next. And trust us, this is a biggie, and this is very important, not only for the channel, but for paranormal investigating in WA, in a sense, because it's a location that hasn't been broadcasted to YouTube in a very long time. It has been investigated before, and people, especially in WA, that video goes around in circles by a team that did it previously. And I still can't believe we got it. And I'm not going to say what it is, but you have to stay until the very end. So
Yeah, and without saying anything as well, I like the bonus location that we got with it too. That was an unexpected thing, and it produced some amazing evidence.
And that's why it's history making, because although it's a location, there was a joint one that came with it that has never been done by a paranormal team in WA ever.
Yeah.
And is not open to the public.
Yeah. So only look at it that you may get for some time anyway.
Behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, I think when we started, we never really thought we'd get as far as we got with content. We just put a few different things out there and saw what sticked, by ways of investigations, and we go and scout our locations. Now, scouting was you.
Yes. So when we think about what locations we can investigate, we kind of want to see them first, or just go out there, see what they're like, meet people, check it out, networking. But we were getting out and about and just having so much fun doing it as well.
Yeah.
That we were like, hey, you know what? This would be good for our viewers as well.
Yeah.
So it helps us to kind of bring a little bit of fun to the channel and a little teaser and sneak peek at locations that are historical in Western Australia and potentially paranormally active. And going out and getting first-hand stories from the people that work there, volunteer there and stuff like that puts new paranormally active locations on the map in Western Australia, because it's not always out there on the internet or easy to find. You have to actually go and talk to people.
Yeah.
And as we found, some of the best places for activity are not necessarily the ones that everyone says are haunted.
Yeah, that's right,
Yeah. And, I know that the lighthearted stuff, I know Wade, who's in chat at the moment, so you've thought about doing Fremantle Prison, would love to.
Yeah.
Would absolutely love to.
We've thought about it, yeah.
We've thought about it, yeah.
A lot.
I know you've even said you like the lighthearted stuff, and that's exactly where Scouts came from. Which takes us into our first video for you guys to sit back and enjoy. This is some of the behind-the-scenes content that hasn't made it to the channel. And
which includes our first scout.
Our first ever scout.
Yes.
This is the first ever scout before a lot of our videos ever went up, and it never made it to the channel.
Yeah, no, it just never did.
It just never did.
It was actually a bit of a journey, but you'll see that.
So without further ado, here's some behind the scenes content for you guys to enjoy, and yeah, see what you think.
Enjoy.
Soon.
Hello everyone, it's Jason and Kat. We're here at the Gloucester Lodge today. You're probably thinking, wait, what is light? What's going on here? It's a bit of a different video. We're kind of going on a bit of a scouting mission today, and we thought we'd take you with us. And we have come across this place, which is the Gloucester Lodge, as you can see behind us. And guess what?
It is closed. The Gloucester Lodge is somewhere that we found as a museum. With some local history of the area. It's also in a very historical building.
The cool thing is that there is no one here right now, which means we can walk around the outside of the grounds, kind of give you guys a bit of a shout of what it's like, and potentially we've got a little bag of goodies here that we might fire up something and give it a go and just see what happens.
Yep. And hopefully one day we'll be able to come back to this location.
Yeah.
And actually get inside and potentially do an investigation here, because there are a few buildings at Yanship National Park which we are interested in, so this is just the first one.
Yeah, this is our scouting mission for today, so let's check it out and you guys can come with us on that journey.
Awesome.
Let's go. We've got a bit of equipment with us. We've got our spirit talker, we've got the EMF, we've got a voice recorder. We didn't bring everything with us because we didn't think we'd have an opportunity to even try any of this stuff today. It's just scouting, but always bring backup. That's all I'd say. So I've got the EMF. I'm going to turn it on because I'm curious to see if there's anything that's kind of going to trigger this, because we haven't been there. We obviously can't get inside. Normally we wouldn't be using this piece of equipment in an area where there is electricity or like a field, I guess. So I've turned it on to kind of scout where we're sitting kind of on the balcony here, if anything is going to trigger this, because I would like to know if it's worth even having this piece of equipment on.
So we did try turn on a light switch just before, and it didn't turn on any lights. So it's possible that this building, that the power's off to the building currently.
That's just water. That's not electricity at all. That's just in case you want to know, just to debunk it.
Cool.
And that power's on. That's the power switch there. But yeah, like nothing is kind of triggering this at all.
We don't seem to be picking up any EMF. The reason that we're checking this is because the EMF detector will be triggered by the electromagnetic fields, which are influenced by electricity. This exit sign is on, it's not doing anything. And so if there is electrical currents, if there are electrical currents and things being used and stuff like that in the floor, in the walls, in the ceiling, it can cause the EMF reader to spike. And that light will change, we'll get more lights and they'll change in colour depending on what sort of electromagnetic frequency we're picking up.
That was you moving, making that noise. I was like, stop, because it
was that the noise that you heard?
Yeah. It's just when you were moving over, I heard it, but it sounded like it was further down there. But no, it was your boots with the plank.
I thought it was a noise over there, but I thought it was just the wind. I don't know. And so if there is electrical currents, if there are electrical currents,
it sounded like floorboards.
Okay, so that was probably over there.
It was probably triggered by you, but they're that way, so I don't know. It could be wind. I don't know if the wind, because we've got a windshield on our microphone, so the microphone might not be picking up the fact that there is wind, but there is wind. So it's good to do that baseline check before you can just put it down to it being paranormal.
Yeah. Not a foolproof method, but at least it's something. Gives us a good indication of what we're seeing.
It gives us a good indication that we can use this piece of equipment and see if we get anything. So that's awesome.
And particularly if we do pick up anything else, this can sort of be used together to validate that.
Cool. Done.
Shall we put that one down on the table or somewhere in view?
Yep, we'll do it.
Camera?
Well, let's actually set it up. Let's set up a little dummy and what we've got, and then we'll go rolling.
We'll come back.
Yep.
Sweet.
So we've got a few pieces of equipment here. Obviously, we've now set up the EMF behind us. So if that's on a surface now. So if it does blink, we know nothing is going to be kind of in the environment is not going to be screwing with that. So if anything does come past it, it could potentially be us picking up an anomaly, essentially. We're not going to touch it with our hands. It's set up. It's going to stay there. And if anything passes through it, awesome. But we do have our EVP recorder. Alright, so we'll ask 2 questions each. We'll leave a space between our questions. And we'll
So you can either talk to us now through the Spirit Talker by manipulating the words in the database, or if you would prefer to speak directly to us using your voice, this is the device to do it.
Cool.
I will flash the lights.
Okay.
We are looking at the lights.
We're looking at the lights. We don't question them.
We just go with what we're told.
A whole bunch of kids yelling. That is not paranormal. They're coming around this corner too, I think.
So we may need to wrap this up soon, but it would be awesome.
Listen to my voice.
You've said listen to my voice now that we can't hear anything. It's the most inconvenient time for those kids to turn up.
Definitely is.
I'm so frustrated.
You're aware of me.
No, you're aware of me and it's flashing. It just said you're aware of me and it's flashing. It had to flash this entire time. You just asked it to.
Yeah.
Why do they have to be screaming right now?
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so
very
much for doing that.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. That was amazing.
That was awesome.
That was really awesome. I hope that the background noise is not so loud, because I really, really hope. It said you're aware of me exactly when that started actually blinking. Alright, so I think this is where we'll wrap. Thank you to anyone who has come out to communicate, whether that was playing with our EMF meter and getting that to spike. Awesome. We really, really appreciate that.
I heard noises.
Why is that the minute we turn the camera off?
No, you see, the thing is, I heard a noise over here, and I went after we turned it, and then you screamed, and then so I screamed.
But something was over there, loud as fucking day. Didn't you see it or hear it?
I heard it was like a massive thud.
Yeah, there was like a massive thud, and for a moment, like I saw a shadow, and I actually. Then once you looked terrified, I was like, "Fuck, is there an actual person here?"
Right, why are we hanging around?
shadow?
Pack that shit up and let's go.
But no, like it had to be a kangaroo.
I think it was a kangaroo.
No,
hitting the
because
floor.
I heard
sense
I
that
heard
it was a
a hum, like a and then I went, oh hell no, we are done investigating. And I was like, what are you doing?
We can't all fit in this one door. I didn't even know if we were in the front or the back.
I hit my hip on this,
Oh.
and I was falling
Oh,
the
okay.
entire way. Like I had no balance. I fell.
No, I like legit thought that it was as if. Is this recording?
Yes.
Okay.
I was like, why you get in the front seat, drive away? Why you all in the back seat with me?
I didn't know which seat we were in. I was getting pushed in, and I was like, "Wait, is that Kana under me?" You Kana hold this filming. If anything happens, point the camera at it.
You kind of pulled me.
that way
I hit my hip on your car, and I was falling.
Oh, okay. I pulled you. You ran into me.
I didn't run into you. I fell into you.
Alright guys, let's have a little sense of urgency and let's fucking move it.
We're doing it.
I'm putting.
Fucking hate it here. Never ever coming back. That 1,000 likes is bullshit. I'm not doing it.
This is meant to be up there.
So I'm just chucking it all in the laptop bag.
Oh, okay.
If the camera is shaking, I'm trying to not make it shake. I'm scared.
You're alright. The lights.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, it's fine. I have no light.
We're currently staring at nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because I'm scared. So, little update for you kiddlywinks at home. Don't know why I'm talking like this. It's fucking bright as hell. I heard a noise.
That smell is fox, I think.
Alright, let's move it. I heard a noise. And I said, of course it's after we stopped filming. No. And then Kat saw something, screamed, I screamed, ran and hid in the car. Jaysinn then freaked out because Kat freaked out and then put Kat on top of me. And I'm like, why are we all piling in on the bloody back seat? Because at the end of the fucking day, no one can drive from the back seat, can they? And they're all piled on top of me. All of them piled on top of me. I'm like, what the actual hell is this? The fact Kat screamed, so I screamed, and then Jaysinn freaked out. And because they freaked out, I freaked out. But you see, I'm fight or flight, and my flight was to jump in the fucking car.
You closed us out.
Correct! I did try to shut the door! You're correct. I did try and shut that door because I did try and protect myself.
The medic. The medic.
Correct! Correct! That's the first thing we are told. We come first, but everyone else comes second, okay?
That's actually that's not wrong.
My fight or flight was like, everyone else can gut. I thought...
Somebody talk. I heard a male voice.
Let's go.
Get out. Get out.
Holy shit. Like, if I'm going to film what we're seeing right now, this is the extent. Oh, there's a ditch.
There's that ditch. Cool things.
This is what we are seeing right now. So, Kana's recollection of what happened is true. Kat was right next to me and her squeal was right in my ear brain.
In your ear brain?
It went straight from ear to brain so quickly. And as she went, I smashed my hip on the corner of the back of her car and I fell forward and lost all of my balance, pushing her in the car onto Kana's lap. And I think I hit my head on the door frame on the way in. And God, that hurts. My hip hurts so bad.
So I heard Kana freaking out with her oh hell no.
So, okay, so
and then I looked towards Jaysinn because we were putting things away, and I heard noises, heard a thump, and saw a shadow, and then I must have screamed, apparently. Don't remember that part.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a girl. That was
Because the next thing that I saw was Jaysinn freaking out and running to me for cover, and I was like, then I freaked out more.
So
Because I was like, shit, it must be real. Even he's freaking out. I didn't even know if we were in the front of the car, if we were in the back of the car.
I know someone is actually there and they're trying to kill us.
like,
Well, they're gonna succeed because fuck, all three of us were in the back fucking seat with no one by the fucking driver's side. I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, I can't get into the car. Like, Jayson's on top of me and he can't get in because. And then I was like, oh shit, are we on top of Kana?
Do you know the worst part is that my ass was
just
out of the
hanging
car.
out the car.
It was almost like I bent over. If anyone's gonna kill us, my ass is taking the brunt of everything.
Yeah. It was basically just Jason's ass blocking the
out for a
whole
dip.
door. I don't know where my phone is, but I also don't know where we're going, guys.
Our phones
Can I
in
say
the
that
boot?
I've come out probably the wrong
Are
way?
our phones in the boot still?
No shit. Yeah, they are.
Okay, so
Anyone have a lighter?
No.
no.
Well, we can't smudge then.
We bought smudge and no lighter. We can do our thing though.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, like usual, that is the pine plantation right there. I have smudged. We just don't have a lighter, so it's not going to do anything. However, whatever we have encountered tonight is not welcome to follow us. You cannot come home with us at all. You need to stay in the pine plantation. You cannot cross this road or come into this car with us. You need to stay here. You are not welcome.
Cross the road back to the pine plantation. Sorry.
Cross it
Just for
back.
clarity.
Yeah. But you are not welcome to stay with us, to come with us, to attach yourself to us, to attach yourself to our equipment, or to anything that we own. When we get back to Jayson's house, we will be smudging. So you best believe that y'all better not be there anymore. Yeah, I reckon that pretty much covers it, hey?
Yep.
Sweet. Love and light, peace and love. Mwah.
Cool.
You wanna say your bit?
My own words is thank you to everyone who has communicated with us. If there is anyone still with us at the moment, you are not welcome to attach yourself to me or to come home with any of us. You cannot be attached to our equipment anymore. You're welcome to either stay here in the pine plantation or to move on to wherever it is that you may need to go. But you're not to leave with us. Thank you.
Yeah. And then I'll say my bit as well. Thank you for everyone that has communicated. As Kana and Kat have said, you do not have permission to attach to me, attach to them, attach to our belongings, and stay in the car. Thank you for your communication, but you must stay here.
Yeah.
So, next up, let's go home. Let's go home.
Let's go home.
Hey, welcome. What do we...
A few lols there. Yeah. Well, I think the most disturbing part for me is when Jaysinn said, and it's not the first time I've heard it, my ass will be bearing the brunt of the worst. What the hell, Jaysinn? You're living out a fantasy here. But Kana was very funny in that.
She was, yeah. Thanks. And Jet says, "Hey, Dad."
Hey, mate, you should be in bed.
Rebecca McCoy and Chris as well for coming in. Hello, Paracot. It's always the way it happens. It gets noisy in a minute. You get like, yes, it's very, very true.
So true.
I think it's the same pattern that we have as well.
Yeah. Even at night.
Even at night, yeah. Like the amount of times that we've bloody birds. The birds will be, oh god.
And people ask, why don't you investigate during the day? Like, it doesn't have to be nighttime for like spirits to be active. Well, yeah, but kids are also active during the day.
Let's be honest, even during the day there, it definitely has a feeling to the place as well.
It does, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
It does. But I mean, what do we think of Gloucester Lodge? I mean, we would love the opportunity to get in there. I mean, that was filmed so early on. That was filmed before like 90% of our videos on the channel. Like, it was filmed early. Yeah. So we would love to probably go back and check out what was on offer there. So yeah.
One of my favourite little pieces of evidence in that Gloucester Lodge video, actually, with the spirit talker and the EMF. The just telling us exactly what they were going to do, flash the lights, actually doing it, and then saying, "You're aware of me." It was just probably the first piece of really intelligent communication that we ever had.
I think.
I'm just thinking maybe our viewers don't even know where Gloucester Lodge is as well.
True.
No.
True.
Yeah.
I think we said in there it's the Ashram National Park.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that was our first smartest bit of communication, but because of the yelling and screaming in the background, we put it on the back burner because we were like, can we really put that up, knowing that, you know, it's like it's screaming through our good bit of evidence. We did make it into a short and did end up putting it out on our TikTok, and I think it might be in a YouTube Shorts on YouTube. I'm not sure, but it's definitely went to our TikTok.
I think it made it across to YouTube. So yeah, there are a few little bonus bits on our TikTok, by the way, guys. I think our main focus has been on YouTube lately. But yeah, there is actually still some little bits and pieces that are quite good on our TikTok that have never made it to YouTube. So, you know, if you're interested, see what you can find there.
And thank you, Jess. I love your videos, guys. Thank you, Jess. Appreciate that. Yes, we are local WA folk. Yes. But I suppose what we saw at the end of that, and all jokes aside with Nangara and the car pile-up, I think we do need a touch base on Nangara.
I don't think we even mentioned in that video that was Nangara Pine Plantation. So those of you who have seen our Nangara video in full, that was a very, very emotional investigation. However, that video was right at the end, and I think that some of that lightheartedness really actually helped us to leave there. Although it was absolutely horrifying, actually. Yeah. But,
I mean,
Nangara
is a dangerous place to be out at night time. Especially with what has happened there. And I don't think we knew the dangers of being out there at that time, and I don't think we can really put into words how dangerous it really was for the three of us to be out there in the middle of nowhere. But it had more of an emotional side to it because of what has happened there and the history of what it's had and the amount of unfortunate death that has happened out there. And although we know with our locations as well that we are always dealing with the deceased in spirit, I think knowing that we knew exactly what one of those sites were at, and we knew that was where someone did unfortunately take their last breath, and there's 100% confirmed at that particular spot. Now, that doesn't normally happen. You always hear this is where someone passed away, but reading about that was very, very difficult.
also being so recent in the scheme of what we do, we investigate historical locations the majority of the time. And so having the death of somebody, which don't want to get too emotional here live, but being such a recent thing as well, and actually sort of seeing some social media presence around that and stuff like that, that's all very current for these people, it really hit us in a different way, I think. It really did.
Yeah, for me, like, that's definitely probably the number one in a lot of ways, because when I viewed the video, it was the same time as our viewers that are here tonight. I was in the Afterlife Party, but was not on that investigation at that point. And yeah, I remember the night when my wife and I watched it together. I think the intro was like super powerful because it was acknowledgement of exactly that, and the people, the people that tragically lost their lives there. But for me, the end of that video, and my wife as well in particular, like, it was super emotional. And I think what it highlighted for the Afterlife Party was the utmost respect that is used when investigations take place. So I don't think there's any other video in all of the videos that highlight that the most. So yeah, that was something to be super proud of, guys.
Yeah, I just didn't expect the amount of support we had from people, because I remember when we were putting this together, I remember saying to you, Kat, when we took it to the editing phase, and I said, gee, we're going to put this out and it's going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be people are going to show quite a bit of respect for us for doing what we did, or seeing it as invasive and potentially rude. And that is not at all what we were going there for. We wanted to make it abundantly clear that we weren't going there purposely to that one particular site that we went to at the end of the video. Yeah. We went there to give anyone a voice. Yeah. But it would have been, we couldn't have also passed on the opportunity to potentially give them a voice as well while we were there. And it was never our intention to go there specifically to talk with one person, because multiple things have happened there.
Hi, Nora. Thank you for that feedback.
Thank you. I'll get back to your question as well, Jess. So I'm not ignoring it.
Yeah. On that behind the scenes as well, I notice Paracult, the terms and conditions thing. Yes, like, that is exactly what we do in a way. And it kind of does feel like that. And I purposely wanted to leave that in the behind the scenes content, because we do get asked fairly often, like, or people saying like, oh, I really hope that you protect yourself when you're out there doing these things, or like, what do you guys do? Because we don't necessarily show that on our videos at the end. And like, we all have our own beliefs around protection and what we need to do. And that's really powerful. But I think all of us who have been on the channel the whole way along and currently, we do feel that power in our own words. And I think when you really sort of connect with yourself and say these things in a powerful way while you're with meaning and intention, that it can have an effect.
Yeah.
If not, it helps me sleep better at night. But
but nice.
But
what's that?
Not on investigation nights. No. We're usually up to the morning. But so that's kind of what we do, and wanted you guys to see a little bit of that as well.
Yeah, we take our precautions. It doesn't always make it to the video, but trust us, guys, we do.
Yeah. I remember recently on an investigation midweek, and we were in separate cars. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And you called me and said, hey, did you... Yeah, I did it. Because, I was about to pull out, and, you closed off for the evening.
It's so easy sometimes to almost forget and just kind of, you spend all that time packing down equipment and you just want to go to bed. You get in the car and it's like, shit, no, like, I don't want to bring anyone home with me tonight.
That's exactly it. Yeah, exactly it. Thanks for popping in, Narelle. Appreciate the support. Paracult, yes, that's something that we could potentially talk about. That's for sure.
Would absolutely love to. Actually, been watching a bit of your videos too lately, so I think we're vibing.
Yeah, I think we're vibing. And Jess said bucket list locations in WA. You have not a 1 to 2. We're actually going to be talking about locations shortly. So I haven't ignored that question. We will come back to it. But for now, I think it's time to start our list of top 10.
Yes. Let's get it started. The countdown.
The countdown begins. These next 4 were very, very difficult because these could have been anything. There was like 8 or 9 of them that we were tossing up between to make that bottom 4.
Yeah.
And Kat's crazy metric system is what managed to make these make it in. So without further ado, guys, this is the start of our evidence captured, and would love to know what you guys think, what you guys watching it would go, that's cool, could be this, could be that. Hell, try and debunk it. We'd love to hear it as well. So we're always about debunking. So without further ado, should we start our countdown?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Enjoy, guys.
I'm gonna get you batteries.
I couldn't make out what.
Oh my god!
What was that?
Hi!
Hi! Did I just say hi?
Yeah.
That just said,
Can I just ask, where's the nearest speaker? Can we put the voice recorder next to that?
oh my god.
Did that say?
Hello there.
Wait, hello?
Does someone have a message for Kana?
Are you trying to tell me something by making my whole left side of my arm and my chest hurt?
That just like calm.
Yeah. I thought can't?
Yeah.
Is this spirit box too difficult for you to use all of your energy on?
No.
I said yeah.
Yeah.
That was a clear
Do you want
yes.
us to get some different equipment? Do you want us to turn off the equipment and use knocks?
It's just a camera.
That's a camera.
You can use the energy
you hear
from
camera?
You can use the energy from the camera if that helps you talk to us.
If we knock, will you show that you are here by knocking back? If you can say yes. Did that say yes? Michael? On. John on.
I didn't hear what it said.
Could you please let me know if that's what you want to do? If that's what you want to do, say yes. A big clear yes so we can hear you.
No.
No.
Do you want us to keep using this?
Maybe?
Are you having trouble saying a name? Would you prefer to tell us your age?
Really?
I thought it said a number.
I couldn't tell what the number was.
I thought it
It
said
sounded like 11.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I thought it said 11.
Just one bar left.
One bar left.
The feeling that I had when I first sat down and walked in here, I don't know anymore. Like it doesn't feel like someone's watching me.
Oh, sorry. Shane's camera is almost dead. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know how long we were in here the first time and how long that camera survived for. But this did say camera, didn't it?
It did say camera.
It did say camera.
Just my camera battery's on 1 bar.
Is that you
Holy
using the
shit.
camera batteries?
We turned it off and regroup, I think, because we want to capture everything on. We don't want
I'm
to.
0 bars of battery, guys.
How is that? It just went on to 1.
Yeah.
Well, that's what popped into my head when it said victim.
Yeah.
Was that you? Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Am I able to run to the toilet out there?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. I'm actually thinking
Breathe.
Breath.
Oh, breath.
breath. They're actually spelled the same way, aren't they? So it could be either.
Yeah.
Breath. Breathe. Okay.
Into my head that said victim.
Yeah.
Was that you?
Into my head that said victim.
Yeah.
Was that you?
If you're able to speak with us through this device, then I would think so. Do you remember what happened to you last? What was the last thing that happened to you? Or maybe you could tell us the year that it is right now for you. For us, it's the year 2023.
I can confirm that there does sound like little footsteps here on the carpet in this area. It's just very light, but it is like...
I hope that killing and permission aren't meant to go together.
Okay, there's a third here.
Oh, that wasn't you?
That was not me.
Was that
Oh,
you?
okay.
Okay.
Really?
I'm standing here.
I hope that killing and permission aren't meant to go together.
Okay, there's a third here.
Oh, that wasn't you?
That was not me.
Was that
Oh,
you?
okay.
Okay.
Really?
I'm standing here.
We asked them what there was the
Can you
last.
hear my voice?
Not currently.
No.
Alright, we're going to turn the spirit talker on. I'm going to place it down. Just here. You can use that to speak to us.
Murder.
Bug. Oh my god. The first word it said.
This battery is on critically, about to die. I cannot. God, poor choice of words. I cannot. Could you please tell us your name?
We still have Phasm battery.
Okay. I'm so
sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I was killed.
There is no way right now.
Iron Age.
Iron Age. We got
that last night.
We got that last night on the staircase.
Iron Age.
Iron Age.
Iron Age?
Yeah.
Can you tell us what's the relevance of Iron
I'm gonna
Age?
Google when the Iron Age
I can do
was.
that now if you like.
Yeah.
A long time before this hotel was built, I think. Can you please tell us the relevance of the Iron Age?
Fate Tide.
Why are your feet tied?
I'm asking what's the relevance of Iron Age? Feet tied. Iron Age.
Iron for shackles?
Are they made from cast iron? They're heavy enough to be. Maybe Iron Age, they keep trying to say, is like the time frame, the time period where they were shackled. Where there was those ball and chains that we saw at the prison. Are we on the right track here?
It did tell us this. It's gone off.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I heard that.
Heard what?
Unlawful.
Were you unlawfully put in chains with your feet tied? In iron shackles?
It sounds like it.
I was treated bad.
I'm sorry to hear that. I feel like we're having a conversation with somebody here. Like,
It's gone. Yeah.
Awesome.
I was going to say either that or it's them giving us, saying yes.
If that's your way of communicating with the yes, can you please?
That's it. Okay. Do you want us to use... Hold on, I'll wait for it to stop flashing. Do you want to use the balls as a communication?
Yeah.
Okay, get that camera. Get it on film.
Cool. No, Jason's already got it.
I've got it.
Is it working fine?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's filming.
It's in full spectrum, but you can see it's lighting up.
Were you a prisoner in the Newcastle jail?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wait, I've got a question. Can I ask the next question? When we visited the Newcastle jail, did you come with us? Cool.
Do you live at the hotel?
Were you present at Newcastle Jail when we were there?
Stacy.
Stacy.
Is your name Stacy?
Oh my god.
This is amazing. We've always had trouble getting yes/no answers through a spirit talker. And it's almost like we're getting information through here and our yeses through there.
Shot in that camera.
Yeah, she is just.
Move in. We want to get all this in.
Yeah, come in, Karen. A bit closer.
Yes.
Okay.
This may be some of the craziest evidence we've ever captured because it is so intelligent.
Do you like talking with myself?
Rest.
Do you want us to let you rest?
Do you want to have a conversation with us?
Is there something specific that you would like to tell us?
Tell me it says rest and then it stops.
Stacey, are you still with us?
You're telling us it says rest and then it just stops?
Alright, there we go. From 10 to 7. What do we think? Looking back at some of that now that we've put our list together, what do we think?
I still absolutely love some of those, hey? Like,
Yep.
there's so much there.
I mean, I wasn't present for any of them, obviously, but yeah, there's some really good evidence there for sure. I particularly like the direct communication, and then obviously the cat ball working with that as well.
In sync.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, as investigators, it's cool getting evidence on one device, but when two work simultaneously,
Yeah.
it's what you want, isn't it?
Well, it's far more compelling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will say that that one with the cat balls and the communication going off, that was at 10 a.m. the next morning after we slept nada. So if you're seeing why are we in pajamas and look so disheveled, you'll see why we look so disheveled. But yeah, I mean, compelling wise, spirit box voices coming through that were not radio and some smart responses.
That spirit box was actually so cool. We really sort of, probably just a little hidden piece of evidence on our channel because it was right back on the first Oliver State and second?
Return to.
Second, yeah, sorry, return to Oliver State. And we just, like, I don't think that at the time I appreciated how cool it was because we've not had any, like, we've not had back and forth quite like that on the spirit box since then. So that was actually really special.
We've had a couple of successful SDs, but I don't think
Yeah.
as directly responsive.
Yeah, or responding back and forth for quite as long with clear responses. Like, that was super cool, super relevant stuff.
And once again, we look back at Nangara and getting what we picked up at the actual site. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's uncanny, really.
It's-
How you
it's
describe
uncanny.
it. Yeah.
Spirit Talker is a strange one because although we use it, we still sit on the fence. And you look back at some of our older footage and we changed the way we use it.
Yeah.
We don't hold it, we put it down, we don't go near it. But it's one of those things where you're for it or you're not for it, or you believe it or you don't believe it. It's a real mixed bag. However, some of the accuracies that we have picked up, I think with it, we can't explain to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a tricky one because I know that there's a lot of people out there who watch us even who just really don't believe in the phone apps thing. And to be perfectly honest, like, I didn't either. It's one that I've been really on the fence about. And since we started using it, we definitely have refined how we use it. And there's some, I'm pretty vigilant about that now. And watching our videos back, I can really see how so much of what we were maybe doing in the beginning, we don't work like that anymore. I'll be like, oh, did we do that? But still, like Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
So, yeah, it was really cool anyway that we have been able to really prove that just to see it actually working.
Like demonstrate.
Just to see it working.
Yeah.
Yes, Jenny, we do.
In a
Word
way
logs.
that it doesn't feel like it's just spitting out random things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like we said, it was so hard to toss up. Some honourable mentions was our first scout to Clackline with our EVP that said, help. Like, clear as day, help. And like...
I so wanted that on there.
You were really...
You were pushing for
You were
Yeah,
pushing
yeah.
for it.
That was
And
such a clear EVP.
it was such a clear EVP, probably one of our most clear EVPs.
Also, that Clackline piece with the... no, not Clackline, sorry. The Gloucester Lodge one that you actually thankfully got to see in the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That was definitely high on my list as well, but didn't
That's how
quite
you
make
snuck
it
it in there. You really snuck it in.
I did, yeah.
You just put
yeah.
it in the
I was-
behind the scenes
I was
segment.
determined.
It's tricky.
Determined
be
that you
honest-
guys were going to see that.
To be honest, yeah, we're like, it's not going to make it in, but you know what? We'll show it off. So we get it on the stream for you guys to see. So
Jenny, yes, thank you for your question. We do keep the word logs. However, our first Spirit Talker device isn't able to save them for some reason. So, I don't know, you've probably seen on our channel anyway, but when we use a Spirit Talker, we actually have it on a phone that is dedicated as a Spirit Talker.
Yeah.
It only runs the Spirit Talker app. It's got nothing else installed, and it's got no SIM card. It's in airplane mode all the time. And we sort of do that as a way of minimizing any potential outside interference, because there's all sorts of theories about how Spirit Talker might be able to give you relevant responses, like, oh, did you Google this place, or did you, anything like that. So
we keep it completely disconnected.
we keep it completely disconnected and completely clean. So that particular old phone doesn't have the ability to store the word logs, unfortunately, but our new one does. So that's
And,
good.
if anyone has any questions during the stream, shoot, put them up there. We'll answer them as we go along. So if anyone
Please
does
do.
have any questions,
Yeah.
As random as you like.
yeah.
Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
When was the
We're
last
here for
time?
you.
When
We're
was
here
the
for you
last
tonight.
time you ate beans on toast?
Well,
If
maybe
you want to
not
ask
something
us,
quite
hey,
like
go
that,
for it.
Yeah. I have a question actually for our audience. Can you hear our stomachs rumbling? Because there's a bit of, I think it's you and me.
Yeah,
I'm winning.
you are winning.
I'm in the gold medal position.
Which is funny. This happens on investigations too.
I know.
And
Yeah,
we're
we're
sitting
like,
in here. Not
Did you hear a growl?
Yeah, that was my stomach.
That's the pizza.
I gotta shoot off, my dudes. It was a pleasure to see you're achieving 1 year on here. It's such a grind, but you're doing fantastic. Editing is perfect. Content is perfect. Y'all are amazing. Paracult.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
We appreciate it.
These guys are based in the eastern states.
Time for
so,
nights.
If anybody does want to go check out their channel as well, go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
They're actually putting
Yeah.
out some good content. I like your vibes, guys.
They are.
We-
Thanks
we
for
want-
joining in too.
Yeah, thanks
We
for joining.
appreciate your support.
Yeah,
Cheers.
It would be cool to see the response list at the end of the videos or in the comments for the relevant videos. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good
All right,
feedback.
Good
Thanks
feedback.
for
Yeah,
Thank you.
for sure. I didn't hear that, but I'm not surprised. Thanks, Sophia. But honourable mention, because this one you're at, our Clackline investigation.
Yeah.
The weird dark responses we were getting with the cat ball.
Yeah. Not just the cat ball, but Spirit Talker as well. Yeah.
And that's what we're saying. It's a bit like the Freemasons Hotel in the sense of what it's talking and responses on the cat ball.
Yeah, and we've talked about like looking after our personal safety on investigations too. And I remember that night, things took a turn. Like it went very dark, and we were getting compelling responses with, you know, another device kind of corresponding with that. I remember we all sort of channeled each other and said, we're not using a particular device tonight. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Like, do you know what I'm thinking? Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're
and we made
thinking.
a safe decision right there and then. But yeah, that was, I know, I think I started to get a bit creeped out that night when that started happening. Yeah.
Yeah. And there was a couple of investigations in a row where we were getting some dark stuff. So
We
when it turned, it was kind of like,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Speaking
Grazer.
of,
can you bring me some chocolate when you're finished, please?
Is that my wife?
Yeah.
that's your wife.
Sure, babe. Just text me. You know I'll do anything for you. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, I forgot the peanut M&Ms, guys.
You're joking.
Yeah, I know. They're at home.
How you had one job. Yeah, I don't think we want to hear us
Anyway.
crunching.
That's true. Yeah, yeah, it wouldn't be nice.
ASMR stream.
Speaking of that one piece of equipment, though, I will say that some of our, or at least for me, honourable mentions would actually involve our spirit board. And yet again, it's another piece of equipment that does kind of divide the community a little bit. And it's really difficult one to get across as well, because there's so many people out there who might think that we're faking it or something like that. And it's such a big thing though, because we have gotten some incredible evidence on it, which I think was mostly all at the Oliver State, actually, because whenever we do get some pretty dark stuff come through, or certain locations actually will just say no Ouija boards, which is completely understandable, and we respect that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also the reason that we won't use a Ouija board at some locations, even though we're using other pieces of equipment, and you know, you could turn around and say, oh, but it's the exact same thing, which it kind of is. Like, we're inviting communication either way. But the Ouija board does require, the theory anyway behind the way that works is that it allows the spirits to use some of your own energy to guide that planchette.
Yeah.
Which is why you need to touch it. So, you know, inviting something to use our own energy from our bodies can be a little bit more risky than, say, using a spirit talker or using a cat ball or a spirit box and saying, you know, you're welcome to draw energy from the batteries in our cameras or from something like that. They can draw energy from other sources that aren't you physically. Yeah,
and once again, what you don't see, because we can only cram so much into a video on the channel, we use precautions and safety around that piece of equipment and all pieces of equipment to an extent. So although some of you guys might not like that stuff and you know, want to wish us well and like, oh, I'm not sure about that, guys, we do it when we're all feeling in a good position to do so. And that's why we never go off the bat with that. We always leave that to the end, because we get a general feel from the location, what evidence we picked up, and that determines whether or not it's a yes or a no. Hence why at Clackline we're like, no. So yeah.
And also, like, some hide venues that we go to, they won't allow us to use it. And so there's just, respectfully, that's fine, you know. Yeah. We'll leave it at home. But yeah, I mean, I still like it as a tool in our toolkit, but yeah, there's a time and a place for sure. Yeah.
And like all bits of evidence, it's so much more meaningful when it corroborates other evidence. Yeah.
I mean, I love that we've had names come through the spirit board, historic names that we've been able to look up and go, wow, that person existed. They were in this area. That blew my mind, you know, when I first joined. Yeah.
Absolutely. So much. And then having like the same names come through as well as what we've gotten on another piece of equipment, or just, we've actually gotten some really cool stuff on our spirit board. Also, Sophia, I see you there in chat. Stay away from my peanut M&Ms.
But I mean,
you gave the game up there, that you've got some at home.
I know.
but I mean, what do we think? Let's show it to the viewers. I mean, what do you guys think of some of that evidence? I mean, how would you have been able to sit and get through it? Would you have been running a mile in the other direction? I mean, it's interesting because so many people have viewed our evidence in so many different ways. Some people go, I can debunk this, I think it's this. Other people go, holy cow, like, you actually caught that. And sometimes it's just interesting hearing everyone's point of views on the evidence we capture, because it's feedback for us. It's us can learn new ways of trying to debunk our own stuff. And yeah.
I just love the interpretation that everyone has as individuals, like, especially with spirit talker.
Yeah.
Like, we can interpret and go down a particular path, but, I know our viewers would probably be watching some of our videos and going, oh, guys, I think you're on the wrong track there. I think they're actually saying this, So that's kind of one of the things I love about paranormal investigations and sharing it, is the audience has a voice and an opinion, and we're not here to cut anyone down. We welcome it. We want to hear it. So
feedback is always welcome.
Yeah.
And we have people in the comment section calling out, you missed this at this time.
Yeah.
At timestamp it. And thank you, because we're not going to capture everything, or there might be...
see it in review even.
See it in review.
Sometimes you miss stuff.
Some things you miss stuff. So yeah.
Also, while we are here, we haven't actually gotten a lot of questions around our evidence. So this is an opportunity for you guys, by the way, to question us. Like, point out any flaws in our evidence if they're there. We might have a response for you that, like, maybe there was a bit of information that didn't make it into the video that actually explains it, or maybe not. Maybe we'll be, maybe it's something that we've overlooked. So please do actually question our evidence here. This is your chance to sort of get that behind the scenes of what was happening.
And we also know some of the variables that you can't see through a camera lens as well.
Exactly.
That we can further explain.
Yeah.
Sophia says she'd be able to stay, and Jess said, I'd get spooked, but I'd stay. That's good. Well, you know what? I think we've gone through some of our evidence. I think we have to throw to some lightheartedness.
Let's do that.
Yes.
Lightheartedness.
I like the funnies.
We like the funnies. So here are some funnies that some have made it to the channel, others may have not have, but, we have to share them with you. Here's a look at a year's worth of funnies from the Afterlife Party. And yeah, guys, I just really hope you enjoy this. It's a laugh.
We're going to hospital again. We're going to hospital.
Do you want to tell me what we know about this place?
We know it's... Well, here's the thing, it's sprung on us so quickly. This is so new. But it did serve as a refuge as well, as a hospital. Obviously no longer running as one.
Yeah, it was a men's home.
A long-term care hospital.
Yeah.
And actually, the most largest intact heritage site in WA.
Did you read that on the sign?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, mate, I'm going to cut me reading that out off the sign, and we'll just put the drone footage over the top of it, and it makes it look like we know what we're doing.
Cool.
Down here.
No. It also...
Power of editing.
You're quoting Hamish Blake there.
I'm now not here. I'm now somewhere else.
Alright, come on in. Welcome to MTV Cribs. This be my house for the night. No. Come on in. We're going to head over to the other building. Leave you guys here by yourselves. We've got walkies on us now. Yep. Mike's got one, I've got one. So if we have any...
That's your fault.
Jesus.
Scared the shit out of me.
Fucking hell.
Hello?
So essentially...
Mr. Saunders? Well, thanks McDonald's.
If you guys get anything absolute madness over here, call us back.
Ask them if they just walked down the stairs.
Yeah, I heard that.
Did one of you girls just walk up the stairs?
Yes.
Just replied to you without using the walkie.
We
We heard you.
Luckily, we heard it.
Beverly.
Beverly. Haven't we had Beverly?
Whoops, that was me. Oh, thank you.
Are you in one of my pictures?
That one couple.
You put it there.
I thought it was over there. I was like, get over here. I probably kicked it there.
You kicked it, yeah, you kicked it the first time.
Hit by a train over here. Whoa! Oh shit.
What are you trying to accomplish?
I was trying to get hit by a train. And then I got hit by a train that wasn't moving. I think I'm gonna have a bruise.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm guessing we're not allowed to climb on the train.
A few moments later.
I don't know how to drive a train. Is this the bit that goes to? I don't know what this says.
Yeah, tell me if you think there's draft coming through there.
I can't. Oh yeah, okay.
No.
No, it doesn't feel like it, hey?
No.
Because you would think that. So it's actually chilled off a lot in here.
There might be a bit more of a breeze coming through here soon. I am holding in a fart like you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah, excellent. Cool.
Might warm us up a little bit.
Well, what we could do is send you out for a moment, let you bloody sort that out.
I'm thinking that too.
I don't want to hotbox you guys.
I wouldn't go that way. I see you moving away, Kat. Maybe we can go sort of look down.
Up 10. Very cool.
It's out, guys.
I didn't hear it.
Sorry?
I didn't hear anything. There we go.
And thank God for our spotlight here, otherwise we would be really doomed.
Keep in mind, Kat and I have that spotlight in our eyeballs right now, so we can see fucking nothing past Jaysinn. So it's like everywhere we look, it's just pitch black because of the spotlight in our face.
Yeah, yep, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so it's even more scarier for us right here, right now.
We also have to look at his face.
It's just even scarier.
You guys are the
scarier.
luckiest two in the world.
That's okay, just take me now.
EVP's on, I'll let you go again.
Alrighty, I'm going to try this question, third time lucky. If there's somebody in this room who would like to communicate with one of us, could you please tell us one of our names?
Blanking. Are you onion? I can't think. Let's just see if they respond to that.
That's okay. I've never actually used this.
Move it down.
Oh, it clicks down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Wow. Wow.
I look adorable with this handbag on, by the way.
You do. It's so cute. You've also got a landing pad on your ass.
Do I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Please don't land there.
It literally says landing pad with the little helicopter symbol.
Thumbnail.
Yeah. Perfect. If anyone is wondering, that landing pad is
No.
It's for my drone. It's where I land my drone.
If you people are wondering, that landing zone, I'm like, don't finish that sentence.
What the fuck is that? There's something hanging, there's something hanging out there, isn't there? What the fuck is that? What's out there making, like, flapping around like that? Is that a tree?
Oh yeah, that's umbrella.
Fuck's sake. Damn it. Shit.
We got little Charlotte up there hanging up. Charlotte is hanging up, so nice and friendly little Charlotte. Hello Charlotte. How are you, darling?
Don't.
She's alright, she's friendly.
Don't. I will flip if you touch that fucking spider, Michael.
This one? No, just kidding.
But Charlotte's cousin's over there too.
Charlotte's cousin's over there. Oh, hello, Charlotte's cousin. This is Charlot. Charlotte and Charlot. Here we go.
Is that all of them?
That's all of them. I think except for the one on your head. Just kidding.
Fuck.
When I first started setting up, I don't know if you got it on camera, but I was like this. So I got pain on my side, like a heart attack. Like, you know how like when you have a heart attack, you get like that radiating pain down your arm.
I've never had one. So.
Well, neither have I.
No, but
I got that, and then.
Whoa!
Fuck me, Dad.
Is that a mole, right?
Yes, I'm good as a mother. Oh, Lord.
You shit yourself because she shit herself. And I'm sitting here and you know what, because she jumped, you know why I shat myself? Because I moved and I lost my balance on the fucking rocks. I went, I'm just sitting here holding torch. Oh man, my shoulder's gotten so jagged and rocks like crawling.
It's okay, we got that on film. Wait, this went on way too long.
Do you mind if we turn this up for a minute?
You heard me.
There's a rumbling of some sort. No, we didn't really.
No.
Love asbestosis.
Yeah, it's a great cereal.
Fucking hell, you two.
Sorry?
Is
Fruit Loops and asbestosis.
Is the fluffy mic sock out of the lens?
Yeah, it is.
Looks like he's dropped down a bit.
No, he's
all good.
out.
No, he's
Cool.
He's just lost a bit of weight with all this exercise.
All right. So we're are we rolling?
Yes.
Excellent.
Alright, should we leave the school? I never really did very good schoolwork. I apologise. Maybe that's why I want to come back to school to kind of
So you can learn something.
I can learn something. Which means I can learn something. I've learned things. This lovely production value that you get to see right now is probably the only thing I learned in school.
It was worth it, like.
It was worth it for sure.
We would like to thank everybody who has communicated with us here.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing time. We've learnt so much about the families and so much about the history in Kalamunda.
Yeah. I'll wait for that noise in front of you. Every time.
Every time.
Without fail. Every time.
We'd like to thank everyone who has... God. Why?
We appreciate all the love and support, and we'll catch you on the next video.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Ow. I'm not sure. A light turn on and off without us knowing when we do that. These goddamn cows.
I couldn't see anything from out here, to be honest. I couldn't notice any flashing of lights.
Can you now? Can you notice it now?
Cat has kicked the cat ball for the 600th time tonight.
I'm just testing that they're still working, okay?
If there's any test, it's to say they're probably broken from being kicked.
Testing their resilience.
Oh, they're resilient. Oh, they're very resilient. Please remember to always be respectful when walking around the site and looking at the structures. Yes.
Of course.
That also goes for cat sitting on the gun.
I was very respectful of that gun, thank you very much.
You straddled that thing like no one's
I
business.
straddled that respectfully. Always remember, guys, when straddling artillery, do it respectfully.
It's a disclaimer for the video.
Power off.
on.
Why is this thing always at full volume when we turn it on? Okay, let's go.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. The fucking flapping beforehand, I heard it just do 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 do.
Oh my god, I didn't even hear any of that besides the rooster crowing.
Oh, bastard. Absolute bastard, he's found us. Oh, how are we going to listen for noises with him going off?
Yep.
That was me that kicked the cat ball. Okay. Could you please tell us your name?
Almost like a... Is that like a laugh? Like a... I don't know if it's a laugh or if it's a... like a humming.
Okay. Did I just get laughed at for kicking the cat ball? Maybe. Did you just hear a growl?
My stomach went.
Okay.
Chicken crimpy's digesting now.
Chicken crimpy's, alright.
The midnight snack. That is the choice of snack for the paranormal investigator, the mini chicken crimpies. So
Not bad, not bad. I had one. Would
Exactly what you
recommend.
needed.
Yeah.
let's get this on track.
Alright, cool. What was that? I think that a spirit just farted at me.
The cat ball's going off. Spirit farts and that.
That's what it sounded like, okay?
It sounded like...
Yeah.
Okay, well, we said the bar's the best place to be and that went up.
Fish, okay. Like, do you like to fish?
Maybe they were a milkman. Milkman? A fisherman, sorry. A fucking milkman?
What's the milkman doing with a fish?
I meant fisherman. Sorry, not a... Oh,
You're milking those fish.
this is as bad as... Are you... onion?
Are you potato?
I almost said, are you potato, didn't I? What is it with me and potatoes today? It's not even potatoes. Apologies. I know you weren't a milkman. I'm sorry.
This here is our new little scouting bag, thanks to AliExpress.
Yeah.
One day we hope to be able to afford our own merch and buy our backpack.
Our backpack is rather expensive, so if you buy it,
Then maybe-
if you buy a backpack, we can then afford to buy one.
And that would be awesome.
So buy our fucking backpack.
Yes. And while you're there, I'm going to show you. This is one of our merch shirts.
This is the best merch ad ever.
Just repping my merch here. Paranormal Captivity. Here you go. With our 3 little ghosties on it. Our very own logo made by Jaysinn over here. All of our merch is designed by him. So yeah, please buy a backpack so that we can afford to buy one. Cheers!
We need to start getting our own booze. So, if you guys want to buy a backpack...
Fun fact, we still don't have a backpack.
After all this time, we still don't have a backpack.
We're still using that same one. In fact, I don't think we even have them anymore on our merch store, do we?
No.
They got discontinued.
Streamlabs discontinued the bags.
Well, how can we ask people to buy them if they can't even buy them?
Well, that was back when
that's
it was
because nobody actually bought one, so they discontinued them. If you guys had bought some backpacks, they might still have them.
We can't blame them. We can't blame them.
We can't claim that they sold out either, sadly. I mean, that would be nice, yeah. Can't buy the backpack. We sold the lot after that scout video.
Yeah, that's it. The scout video. There you go.
But no, like there's some funnies. Well, yeah, Milkman. I don't think I'm gonna live that down. That's a terrible one. Are you onion?
Oh my god.
It's come up a few times.
We
Yeah.
need an asbestosis shirt now.
We also now have a little rule around not putting cat balls in walkways.
That's not the problem. we have them in walkways. Like they're like prime areas to put cat balls. We don't, we're not pretending to be the Matildas here, Cat. Only you. The Sam Kerr. This is the Sam Kerr.
Sam Kerr
of the Afterlife Party.
Yeah.
The striker.
She's the striker.
We could like create an ad for the resilience of cat balls.
We
though,
could.
hey? Like we really could.
Yeah, we could. I think after looking back at that, though, on the fun side, I think this is the time where we do throw it to some thank yous for our journey. I'm going to start off by saying, Brie, the invitation we got to be a part of her podcast, the Unknown and Unacknowledged.
Yeah.
We never thought that day would come, especially at this point in time, where we would be invited as a team to be part of and speak on a podcast and tell our story. Really, really cool conversation. So give her a search up, the Unknown and Unacknowledged podcast, and give it a listen. We were lucky to get 3 parts on that podcast.
We did, yeah.
We were the second ever people on that podcast as well. And I thank you, Brie, if you are watching or do get to watch this. That was a really cool experience.
I think we should probably explain her podcast is on Spotify. It's hosted on Spotify, so check it out. There's quite a number of episodes there even since us. So, yeah, definitely give her a listen. Very, very good conversationist. Ask some really good questions that, sort of encourage deep thinking. So, yeah, good luck, Brie, with the venture. You're doing an amazing job so far. So,
we appreciate
it. Thank you.
Yeah. We had a great time too. She had some great questions for us. I think part 3 of that podcast, the episode, like our 3rd episode on it.
The holiday questions.
Yeah. She had some super interesting questions, that just weren't even related to our channel. Just ones really designed to make you think. And we had a lot of fun with
cool.
it.
Yeah. And quickly, I see Jess is asking again, dream piece of equipment, Ovilus 5.
Yes, Ovilus.
Ovilus 5.
Yeah.
Hands down.
There's a few, like there's definitely some on my bucket list, but Ovilus would be right up there.
Jenny said she listened to all 3 parts. It was good.
Thank
you.
Oh, thanks, Jenny.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, helping Brie out with the listen there as well.
Yeah,
that's
she's
really awesome.
She's getting herself off the ground. So
yeah, and we know what that's like. We've been through that grind, and it's a grind. So, suppose our next, venues, all the venues that have housed us for the past year. Thank you for allowing us to come in and do our thing. Whether that's, oh God, how many, like Freemasons Hotel,
Ravenswood Hotel.
Ravenswood
were so great to us. Like even having, they hired a security guard to actually be at the venue just so that we could have it so late in the night. Which is just like, we felt really privileged for that, to be given that opportunity, and that, they had to, they really had to put in some work for that. So that was great. And
you got to thank, personally to Jade and Anika from the Ravenswood Hotel, who stayed back to be with us for the first hour of our investigation. We actually had an investigator pull out that day, so when they stepped in, we were like, awesome. They ended up staying till 1:30 in the morning, even though they started work the next day at like 7-8 o'clock in the morning. And stayed to be part of the investigation as investigators on the fly. That was not planned. When we went there, we had no idea they were even staying back. And Nathan, our security guard, who ended up joining the investigation as well and stayed with us from the very start to the very end, and even gave us a bit of extra time there.
Who became really an integral part of the investigation, as it turned out. So if you haven't watched the Ravenswood 2-part investigation, have a look. As a viewer, again, pre-Afterlife Party joining for me, I was like, wow, he added a huge element to that.
He did.
So great work, man.
So shout out to them if they're watching as well. Who else? Oliver State, obviously.
That got this team off the ground.
And if those guys are watching, then shout out, hello.
Yes.
Thanks, special thanks from me to the 3 bogans that turned up at Clackline at 2:30 a.m.
Yes.
Who didn't take our lives that night. So we were quite lucky, I feel. But that's another story. But guys, the 3 guys from Armidale that popped through to say hi.
We salute you.
Yeah, thanks for disarming yourselves when you finally worked out that we weren't a threat. So really appreciate that.
We all put our sticks down.
Yeah. We didn't arm ourselves, only they did. I didn't. Did you arm yourself?
No.
Did you? I didn't know that. Pat scurried to the car and armed herself. I didn't know that.
I was hiding off in the shadows so that if they went for you guys, you had backup. They didn't see me. They didn't know there was a third person there.
You could call Triple O in the dark, just quietly. Yeah.
Jess, who says, "Have you guys got the dead bell yet?" I would like to inform you that is a yes. And we have filmed with it, so stay tuned. Yes, we do.
Super cool piece of
I have to
equipment.
say that's become like one of my most favourite bits of gear. I bloody love that thing for lots of different reasons, but you're going to have to stay tuned for the coming eps. But
it was something that I had my eyes on, and we weren't sure how it could be incorporated, and I think it's being incorporated in a massive way.
Yeah.
I like that the very first time we used it, it was in a location that was so conducive for it. Do you remember?
Yeah.
So, it was fantastic. Really good.
Yeah, it just made sense. So it worked really, really well.
Yeah. Thank you to the venues that haven't been displayed tonight.
Actually. That's a good point.
There's, and there's some that have allowed us to film that we can't say yet because we have filmed throughout this year. But we don't want to let those locations out loose. We want them to be a surprise for you guys. So there is a fair few of them that let us film in the last year.
Yep.
And we really, really do appreciate it. But there is 2 special shout-outs that I think, as far as locations we have filmed at this year, which is very special.
Who are you thinking of? Yeah.
Kalamunda,
definitely.
Kalamunda History Village.
Thank you so much to Lisa at the Kalamunda History Village for giving us the opportunity that we had. To film all of those. We went in there as a little scouting mission just to check the place out during their opening hours, which is what we do. We're just another tourist at the end of the day when we've got our own stuff that we're looking out for and learning a bit about the place ourselves. And she, really facilitated us doing that, given that it was such a quiet day and we got some the space to ourselves.
She even cut the power to one of the buildings for us to actually go in and do our thing, which she really didn't need to, but she gave us that opportunity, so we really do appreciate it.
Yeah, and of course Michelle at the 2J Visitors Centre. Big shout out for everything that you have helped us with so far.
Yep, and have continued to do. Scouting a few of the locations through 2J wouldn't have been possible without you.
Yep.
So if you are there listening, from us to you, we appreciate everything. And I think we can all say that from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah, it's one of those great people that goes over and above because they really care about this amazing town that they live in. And, she loves the history of the place. Good on you, Michelle. You're a good egg, that's for sure. Thank you.
And thanks for giving us the opportunity to showcase that, which is amazing. Also for Barry at the jail.
Yeah,
love Barry.
Just want to mention him. He made it into our video.
Barry, when we first went to the jail, when we didn't film there the first time, we went just to check out the town of 2J. And he's always sitting at the desk when you walk into the jail. And he shared some real secrets that aren't normally part of the tour with us, and was very open and said to us, come back and film here. We ended up going back and scouting, and lo and behold, Barry was there again while we scouted. So Barry, what an absolute legend.
And you know what? He really encouraged us, I think, to seek out that venue that, we maybe thought was a bit above us. We're like, I don't know if we're here yet. We don't have a lot on our channel. Can we really go for a historic jail? Are they even gonna look twice at us? And Barry actually gave us a little bit of encouragement there, and
made it to our video.
Made it to our video, and that was awesome. So.
And these people are really good people, right? They volunteer their time. They care about what they do. I was there on a completely separate visit with my wife, Erin.
Yeah.
And like your experience with him was identical to us. You know, he's just
Yeah.
a lovely guy, accommodating. Yeah, fantastic. So good on you, Barry.
Yeah.
Appreciate people like you in the world for sure.
Another one, though, on the list would be actually Nikki from Paranormal Perth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big thanks to Nikki. She introduced us to the location of the Sunset Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And we did do that video together.
Yeah, she invited us to her location as a team invite. We would love your team to come along. We that location hadn't come across our radar at all. So Nikki, we appreciate you sharing your investigation with us, and leaving me with something that I will never forget. So yeah.
I think to that point, this is where I think like-minded people doing this type of investigating, all work together. You know, like it's not a competition.
Yeah.
It's just same interests. Yeah, different approaches. Everyone can respect that from each other. So yeah, good work, Nikki.
Yeah.
And her team. Yeah.
Yeah, and the ongoing support from them guys. So
Yeah.
Thank
They're
you.
always watching, always checking in, always supporting. So we do appreciate it from one team to another. We thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Speaking of, where were we at?
Speaking of, I think that leads into our next part of our top 10s.
It does, doesn't it?
6 parts, or
Yes.
6 to 4. This is where it gets interesting, because we're getting to the top part of our list now. So yeah, you might start seeing some of the stuff we mentioned cropping up here. So I'm just getting ready to cue it here. So without further ado, let's continue our top 10 pieces of evidence.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
It's at this time of the evening things start to take an interesting turn. Upon switching over camera batteries, Jaysinn thinks he hears a noise coming from downstairs. The audio you're about to hear is only from our static cameras, as we were in the process of changing over equipment. However, the audio evidence we are about to capture is completely unreal. Strange balls of light seem to be travelling around the staircase, which multiple accounts have documented as the most active spot of the hotel. Although a few light anomalies have been picked up throughout the night, it has not been this active. Then, as we fast forward our footage for the next 5 minutes, barely any are seen. This led to the next set of events unfolding, which leaves us completely shocked.
Guys, sorry, can you just for a second, just hold up? I just think I'm hearing noise in the stairwell, so just give me 2 seconds. No, the phasms have got it. Might have just been you guys moving around up there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because we talked about...
I will say, I'm starting to get very lightheaded on the stairs.
Okay, go quick. Holy shit!
Someone literally just hissed at me. Literally, I walked in front and it was just like, I'm fucking, Jesus fuck.
Holy shit!
Someone literally just hissed at me.
Holy shit!
Someone literally just hissed at me. Literally, I walked in front and it was just like, that is honestly one of the most petrifying things I've ever had happen in my fucking life. Let me catch my breath back. No, that was not nice. I really, 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 really hope
But Faz will pick that up.
Well, I've got some interesting things come up over here, and I'm going to try not to get too drawn away from it. Oops, sorry. I actually wasn't passing that to you, but you can have it. So, after I think you heard can't breathe, then I got sister, nurse. I asked a few questions. I sort of put out a few different theories, and I got I'm so confused. So I apologised for that. If I had been confusing. So yeah, I asked, are you aware that you've died?
My family is here.
And things like that.
What
And
was
so
that?
then my family is here. And then I got the answer feathers. And then I make noises.
Standing beside you.
Ooh.
That was quick.
Who are you standing beside? Are you standing beside Jaysinn?
You say you can't breathe. I'm Oh, I feel like I'm being choked.
Okay.
I feel like I'm being choked.
Could you please stay away from Jaysinn?
Oh
Step
my
away.
God.
You do not have permission to use Jayson's energy. That was just me that kicked the cat ball. Please back off.
Fucking hell.
Stay away.
What the fuck? It just says standing beside me too, right?
Yep.
Holy shit, what the hell just happened? What the fuck just happened?
I don't know. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm
Like,
fine
as
now.
in physically fine now.
Yeah,
Obviously
yeah.
a bit shaken.
Yeah, I'm fine. What the fuck just happened? What did that just say?
Whenever. It's not even an answer.
No. What the hell just happened?
The things that I got through before were I make noises, shadows move, shadow. And that was why you were over
Regina.
Regina again?
Regina.
Again? There wasn't...
Regina, was that you? Was that you that caused Jaysinn to stop, to be unable to breathe?
That was the most...
And to choke.
That was the most fucked experience ever. What the hell was that?
My name is Francis.
Francis came up before too. Can I have some water?
It's open so you can rinse your mouth out.
Thank you.
Basically, throughout the night, some shit happened.
And we wanted to get up this morning, share
Document
our
it.
experiences with you that we actually had overnight.
Because we've all had an individual experience, and some
Yeah.
of us have had the same experience.
Yeah.
I think altogether we got about a total of 5 hours of broken sleep. If we're very flat and very tired, that's why.
First of all, we actually had 2 of the Phasm cameras running in this room while we actually went to sleep, and it's the first time we'd actually filmed in this room all night because we hadn't got in here. We felt this was kind of like the safe space, so we decided not to conduct any investigating here, but we did have the cameras running. Just as we were getting into bed, the heater that we had that was on the little table here, we had it running for part of the night when we came back in here, and we put on Big Bang Theory just to kind of like come down from the investigation in the night. And we turned that off. We went to get the gear that was left out there that we left rolling, fingers crossed that we picked something up. We came up here, the heater was off because the room was quite warm. We were getting into bed, we were going into bed, and the heater just turned itself on.
And it had been off for
Half an
like
hour.
at least half an hour.
Yeah.
Because I remember turning it off as soon as we all got into bed. Bam, that heater just turned on. Yep.
Cool. There we go. 6-4. A lot of me being affected.
Choked out.
Yeah.
Choked out. Yeah.
That was the Attack Jaysinn segment.
Yeah, like, honestly, looking back, and I will say this now, and you probably heard me say it on the podcast we did with Brie, all the places we have filmed at, nothing makes me as uncomfortable as the Freemasons Hotel. That has stuck in my mind ever since we filmed that night, and it is the only location that I just feel uncomfortable at.
It's really hard to kind of get across to the camera without it sounding like we're being dramatic or something like that. Because it's not something that you guys can experience necessarily with us, is just how uneasy some of these locations feel. And it's not always the ones that are giving us like the crazy evidence. It's some places, and the Freemasons Hotel it just feels like you shouldn't be there.
Downstairs, completely different to upstairs. It's
yeah.
like a divide.
Yeah. Upstairs is actually okay. That was fine. Although upstairs in our room, that heater, that is for me personally, that's my favorite piece of evidence on the channel, just because I feel like it is the strongest piece of evidence. We can have all of these devices that do different things, that are designed to pick up stuff, whether it's paranormal specifically or whether they're designed to do something else. And we can say, like if they're working in a certain way, then it must be paranormal activity. A heater is not designed to move across a table.
It's our poltergeist activity.
It just shouldn't. And given that you could clearly see, we had 2 cameras running in the room, and you can clearly see that there's 3 people in that room. We are all in bed. The doorway is in view as well. You can see nobody's entered the room. And I cannot logically... I've been trying for a long time to work that out, and I just cannot work out how that was possible. And I have watched that over and over and over, and I just can't work it out. So... like, I just feel like it's the most you can't debunk it. I don't know. Piece of evidence.
Yeah, it's like the sunset. Like, I didn't know. Like, you hear about being physically affected and people being choked out or scratched or harmed during investigations, and you think, it could be possible, but it's not going to happen to me, right? When that happened, it's something I couldn't explain. There is no... I can't even compare that feeling to anything else, because in that moment in time, I could not breathe. And there was no reason why I should suddenly stop being able to breathe. And there's nothing around my neck. There's nothing happening. There's no, I'm not sick. I'm not, didn't have... You're
not asthmatic?
No.
None of that stuff.
None of that stuff. And then to suddenly just be gasping for air is just... I can't... I wish I was that great of an actor to say I acted that, but I can't. Look. And
the spirit talker coming through with "can't breathe" before that, and some of the other responses we were getting before it, like "I'm right beside you" or "I'm next to you" or something. It just
all ties in, really.
It was scary, actually, and I will say, being there at that time as well, it makes it so real. The fact that we are in a dangerous situation, because if there was somebody there that I could see, we're in a place which is essentially open to the public, at night, like, there's a whole lot of real world dangers involved in that. But if somebody in the physical were to come up and try and cause harm, there's something you can kind of do, it's less of a helpless feeling. It's like, I can literally hit them over the head. But if there's something that you can't see who's doing that, and it's just like, for you just being so like, how is this happening? That's terrifying. But watching it as well is just like, what do I do? I can't, it's actually, it was a pretty scary moment. It's pretty scary. Really sort of showed us something that I guess we didn't really necessarily know was possible. It's like, people talk about it, but it's like,
it actually happened.
Can they really hurt us?
We got our answer.
Yes, they can.
Thank you, Jess. We will think about our favourite pieces of equipment while we display our next video. We'll move on to some more behind-the-scenes content to show you guys. And in the meantime, we'll think about that question and come back with
sounds
our
good.
piece of equipment. So
that's a hard one.
It's a very, very hard one because our case is quickly becoming quite full of gear, so it's hard to pick. But we're going to go straight into this video for some more behind-the-scenes content, and we'll be right back after that with our answer and our top 3 pieces of evidence. So enjoy.
Stay tuned.
I pressed the mute button so many times and just go, no you didn't.
Hey, look! Oh, right here, film him! Film him!
Hey, buddy.
I see a bearded dragon.
Fucking is.
He is too. He's a wild bearded dragon.
But do you want to read out? Sleek and glossy.
Called dobbage by local Noongar people, the dugite is at home in this coastal dune environment. The thick vegetation, abandoned rabbit and rodent burrows provide excellent shelter and ample supply of lizards, birds and small mammals for its food. Hopefully he doesn't go and eat our new friend, the bearded dragon, around the corner. But yeah, hopefully we won't be running into any dugites today.
Hopefully we can capture one.
Yeah, actually I would really love to see one, to be honest.
You know what? We just, we're here to do, like, scout a location for paranormal, and we're just going to be doing fucking David Attenborough voiceover.
Yes, this is the wildlife show. Seeing as so far this scout has become a nature documentary, I figured it was only fitting to include this guy.
If you can't see who we're looking at.
He is massive. Just found some more wildlife. I believe there's some giant ants in here. Oh, they don't even look that big on the camera. Like, seriously, that is a massive ant. Here is the latest segment in our nature documentary. Here's some more local wildlife who has just shown up. And I'm gonna say this one's quite well fed. It's a hefty looking boy. Where's he gone? Where's he trying to go? I wonder if he's eating the ants.
Oh, he probably is, It doesn't stop here. As you can see, the geckos. The fat geckos run very fast here in Point Perrin.
He's cute. Aww. You're adorable.
There's people in there.
I forgot to get a pamphlet. There might have been information to read as we go through.
Scared the living fucking daylights out of me.
I can turn the light on.
At the original 2J township. Within a few months, the depot relocated to a larger site upriver and was mainly completed by 1855.
Kana, you are officially on trial.
British soldiers.
What did I do? For the crime of?
Migrated to Western Australia during the colonial era.
Getting scared by a good old Joe.
That's, dude, he's got a, no. Kana, on the stand, please, you are on trial.
These men then became warders in charge of colonies. 13 allotments were marked out near the 2J depot, and a group of 2-roomed brick cottages was erected.
I hereby sentence you to a night in a Freemason.
Sorry. I think you skipped a lot of crucial information.
The colony was high, and
I've got pages here. I can read some scripts out.
upgraded to save money.
Silence in court, everyone. I'm talking to you.
In 1860, part of the depot site was resumed.
Get in there, you can't. That's actually what it sounds good.
And Newcastle.
Please tell the court your name.
The colonial police relocated from 2J to the higher ground.
Do I actually have
to
to?
go to some.
I sentence you to one night at the Freemasons Hotel for not saying your name.
Sorry.
The
And what do you have to say for yourself?
That's bullshit.
I'm gonna sentence myself for the heinous crimes of not doing a fair trial.
Can't I jump on this side? It's now your turn to plead your case.
Resident magistrates were often sentenced.
Okay, first of all, offence number 1 is actually not even doing a correct trial. Offence number 2 is not letting a jury depend on what your outcome is.
We don't have a jury.
By this time, the penal system was gradually.
I'm just the person behind the camera. Okay? I'm the journalist. Like,
Offence number 3
transported.
is for just deciding what I have to do for the rest of my life. Oh my sweet Jesus.
In 1862, some regional convict depots including
Connor, what kind of a sentence results in Jaysinn disappearing entirely?
I don't get paid
Like,
for this shit.
did you just think you don't get paid enough for that shit?
as it was felt religion was the best way to turn them away from the evils of crime.
Can I get you with your
Fewer resources, however, were expended on their medical care.
I did nothing wrong.
Money was actually spent on medicines or equipment.
Alright, Joe, I'll put you back up there before I abuse you even more.
In 1868, the last convict
trying not
ship
to
docked
laugh
at
too much
Fremantle.
behind the camera
And
here,
40
but
years later,
it's not
TJ
working.
Convict Depot closed.
Let's see. The chickens are still in the tree.
Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah. Because you shined a light in their face.
That's a them problem, isn't it? You guys don't normally get a behind the scenes stuff like this. You can't see breasts. Alright, this is after a location. I don't know what fucking time it is in the morning. Our phones have been off.
It's not too late.
I thought in here was cold, but now that we've been out there.
Okay. Let's make sure I haven't checked anything out here. I haven't. Oh, hello. You can go away now.
Everything. Oh, I get to set this one up, eh?
Go on.
It's not a good sound.
Oh, it's great. You know why it didn't get activated? Because we didn't change it to Old MacDonald Has a Farm.
Oh yeah, what a shame.
Yeah, no wonder.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Boo. Hi, Boo.
Oh.
Would you like to serve something behind here? Are you a grown adult? No. This is the behind the scenes that people never get to see after a location.
I know. So much to pack up.
Will this ever make it to YouTube? Who knows?
Probably not.
Who knows? But when you are the gear people.
So what?
When we are the gear people, as
Okay.
in we always transport and bring all the gear and get all the gear charged up and ready.
Mm-hmm.
People don't get to see how much it takes to set up a location. We, got to this place at just before 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we didn't start filming until like 20 to 10.
Yeah.
That's how long it takes to put this together. But you want to know why? It's because we really think about what we do. We really think about what should go where, what we've had before, or what piece of equipment will suit best case scenarios and where phasms will go, where statics will go. We come down here, we scout the shit out of these places when we get to our venues, and we take pride in setting up the best we can to give you guys the best video we can. So.
we also prepare every single piece of equipment that we have, whether we plan on using it or not. Everything up there, everything that we bring is got fully charged, fresh batteries, and we spend the time to do that, whether we're going to use it or not, just in case.
We always set up a, what do you call it, like a base camp where everything is laid out on the table, everything ready to go, all charged up, everything. There is a lot more that goes into these investigations than you think, guys. And yes, this is 2-something in the morning. And
this is an early, this is an early finish for us.
Early finish for us. But it's, it definitely takes its toll. And when the night before you're prepping, you're getting everything charged. It's like a full 48 hours for an investigation, really, around the clock.
Easily.
That's not even including putting everything, the post-production. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And when we get back, got to charge it all again. Yeah. Take all the batteries out. Charge everything.
So, trust us, guys, when we say this is a hell of a gig. We love what we do, and I'm not complaining, but this is just the lengths we go to bring you guys the best content we can, because it's important for us to get across. It's not, although you guys might check out our YouTube video, it's the editing process and everything is what we love doing and why we love doing it. So fucking subscribe. If you're watching this video, you're on our Patreon. That's where you get the behind the scenes content, which we should have took photos for this.
Here it is. Here is everything that we have used tonight to bring you this investigation. We got to make it all fit back in here.
In one way, shape or form. This is our gear. It started with this camera. What does it start with? So with this camera, this EMF, and the spirit talker, wherever that is. Where is it?
Next to that switch light. Oh no, the spirit talker. I don't know.
Where's the spirit talker?
It's just there.
The phone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I started with and That's where we started.
That's amazing.
This is what we had at Swanview Tunnel.
Wow. That first Swanview Tunnel video, that's it.
That's it.
Those 3 pieces of equipment and that one camera.
And then we had that spare camera there that was outside that kept fogging up.
Yeah.
But that was not really counted as far as paranormal equipment is concerned. This is all we had.
And now we have all of this.
So if you want to see how far along we have come and how deep we're going, where are we going?
We're doing it.
Aimed at the people in the Facebook group that says, all you do is use one app. You're not going to get anything on that.
Yeah, here's our app. Oh, God.
Trust me, when we say we do work, we do work.
This has got a weird symbol come up on the screen. I'm sure. What's that orange symbol mean?
Overheating.
Oh shit, our camera is overheating.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Alright, we might need to finish this off then.
I think so, I think it's time. So, not only...
Should we go outside?
Yeah.
Get some air. Well, we've never had to cut an investigation short because our camera has overheated. That is a new one.
Yep. That is a new one. The camera is overheating. It's given us a warning. The REM pod also keeps telling us that it's hot. In fact, even the spirit talker came up with the word hot.
Are we the first investigators that have ever had to cut an investigation short because it is way too hot and we're standing in here with no power, just sweating?
Wondering if that's why there's even the spirits they're just not interested right now. It's too hot.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, that was a quick investigation.
It was. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and thank you to all the spirits here who were trying to interact and have a conversation with us. We do appreciate it.
Yes, we really appreciate it.
And we hope to come back here when the lights go out.
We do. We would love to come back here when it's dark and not so hot.
Yes.
Cool.
Alright guys, it's Jason the Cat signing out. Make sure you grab your Afterlife Party merch. Link in the description. You like, subscribe to the channel as we're growing. And we really appreciate every single one of you supporting our channel.
The more of you that like and subscribe, then the more chance we have of being allowed to come to these locations and being noticed. To come here at night.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. And you know what that means? Find the darkness.
Is that what it just said?
Yeah.
Find the darkness. Yes, alright, Spirit Talker, we are working on it.
And you know what that means? If you guys help us get our channel, you know what that means? The phone will ring ring.
Hello.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh god, reference to Charlie the Unicorn.
We're just sitting here watching these two laughing at each other while the bloopers are on.
Get a backpack. You can't get them anymore. They're sold out, remember? They're completely sold out. But no, and you know what? The funny thing is our equipment has grown so much since then. That was filmed like September last year? That video?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's grown a lot since then.
I wish we had like just a picture even of all of our equipment laid out now. There is just so much more.
So much to
it grows and grows.
There's so much to cart around.
It definitely doesn't fit in that little cart anymore.
No, it doesn't. But it throws to Jess's question then, because we showed our equipment. What is our favourite piece of equipment?
Yeah. That's a hard one for me. I don't know. For me, it's because different, like using more than one piece of equipment and it being activated in some way kind of is more powerful for me. So I like the combination. If I can answer that way, Jess, I like the combination of Spirit Talker with Cat Ball, something like that, or Spirit Talker and REM Pod. So sorry, it's a bit of a cop out, I know, but yeah.
One thing I really have enjoyed, which I haven't seen yet, is the Dead Bell, because that's gone, and so we filmed to me is blown my mind, and I can't explain. So at the moment, currently that. However, overall, don't know.
If you say Spirit Box with the loudspeaker, I'm going to kill you. That thing does my head in.
Grazer hates it.
Oh, I love Spirit Box, like in an Estes kind of situation.
Estes, yeah.
But obviously then that's hard to share with the audience what's being heard. There's a lot of trust involved in, whoever's under repeating the words. But when that Spirit Box with the loudspeaker comes on, I'm like, hell no.
I personally quite like the Spirit Box. Although that does remind me, I think earlier in the bloopers, guys, when there's the blooper with the Spirit Box going off, the three of us in the room actually all jumped.
Yeah.
It was a blooper where Connor and I just get a jump scare from that. The three of us sat here and jumped.
Yeah, me included.
And that happens a lot. My favourite pieces of equipment, though, again, I don't really have a short answer or one piece, but I definitely lean towards pieces of equipment that aren't designed to capture paranormal activity necessarily, which, my contributions to the equipment are things like Chirpy Bird.
Chirpy's actually getting a shout out on the stream.
Chirpy's getting a shout out. Even though that one has actually never been activated. But even the cat balls, I suppose they are used for paranormal activity, but it's just something that's a very simple mechanism. And my doorbell sensors. That was another one of my contributions that everybody loves.
Are you shitting me?
I love them.
Are you shitting me? No. Oh my god, those things are so fucking annoying. The best thing we've ever used them for is for the security of our vehicle at Clackline at night.
Yeah, to
where
be
we
honest.
put one on the back of my car and one to the side, and we're off
To be
somewhere
honest,
else.
to
I'm
be
like,
honest, that
if
was a
someone
shout.
approaches our car with all the stuff that's remained there, we're going to know about it.
That's a shout, actually.
Oh, that's the best thing they've ever been used for.
That is quite
Sony
useful.
card.
They can also be used to alert us if somebody enters a location without our knowledge. But no, I really love them because I think they are just not designed with... There's no tricks involved, I guess. There's nothing there. It's an everyday piece of equipment that's designed just to pick up a motion sensor if somebody walks in. And if that goes off when nobody's there, it's pretty dry, like clear cut.
Correct me if I'm wrong. They triggered at Ravenswood.
They did.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And that was freaking awesome. There is another video where they were...
No, just Ravenswood.
No, just Ravenswood. Okay.
What about your motion sensor pup light cat?
That one's dodgy. Don't like that one. That one's dodgy.
We use it less and less.
Yeah,
And a big
can't quite work that one out.
And a big shout out, Boo.
Boo!
Boo's never been triggered. You can see Boo's just sitting above our heads the whole time, lurking in the background.
Boo.
We still hope one day that Boo will get pushed down a staircase. I really hope
Sorry,
for it.
Boo.
But yeah,
I think like he's a bit scared now because like on more recent investigations we've been on, you're like, I reckon Boo's going to go for a ride tonight. You know, it's
I
like,
really want Boo to
you
go
wish
for a
that
ride.
upon the bloke. But anyway,
I would love the
It's a good spot.
one piece of equipment I would love to see more of get triggered is the REM pod, because
Yes.
that is an awesome piece of equipment. But we've had it go off at sunset, but it still hasn't been activated to the extent of what I would love it to. It did go off again at a location we have filmed at, but we can't say yet. But it has gone off a few times. But I would love to see that be manipulated more, because I think that I love the idea of the REM pod.
yeah.
But yeah, like that, to see that go more and more frequently would be awesome.
So much potential. And you know what? The spirit box is a freaking cool piece of equipment too.
It is,
I will
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
I do love the spirit box.
I think used in the right way, i.e. no loudspeaker.
Estes.
Yeah.
Estes.
Yeah, Estes. Very good. Yeah.
If we could record our Estes though, like as in...
We're gonna find a way. We're gonna find a way to do it.
You can do it. You can do
We've
it.
got to get one of those fancy spirit boxes that records.
Yeah. So we're gonna try and find a way so we can put live playback, which would be awesome for our viewers, because then we know we're not manipulating anything we're getting in any way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sophia, definitely. The REM pod has so much potential.
Yeah, for sure. Jess says paranormal inspirations. God, that's. I mean, we obviously don't want to take too much time here,
I
but
think for that one, we talked a fair bit about that on the podcast, hey?
yeah. Honestly, head to the podcast if you want to hear that answer, because we don't want to keep you guys up until the crack of dawn.
Dream collaboration team. Yeah. We would love to do a collab with Twin Paranormal.
That's
I
we
would
would
say.
love to.
We
I
would
know
love
you're
to.
probably.
I'm an
More on
Amy's
the
Crypt
fence
fan.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, Jared and Amy, they fucking rock. I'd love to collab with them.
Yeah.
Fellow Aussies from South Australia doing some wicked stuff out there. So yeah.
Yeah. Fair call. Good shout as well. Twin
Well-
Paranormal, just their energy is fun. as well.
It's interesting because they're a channel
Good
I've
advice.
watched since they had 12,000 subs, and they've almost cracked a mil.
Yeah.
So I've been watching those guys for so long, but
Yeah.
we can all live and dream, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
you
One
know,
day.
we should get inspiration from these people and what they do. So,
Yeah, for sure.
that's how I see them.
Just
Look up to them.
Send
Yeah.
out some invites. See if they
Yeah.
want to come. See if they want to come and investigate the Oliver State.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like
The Oliver State.
twin paranormal flying over from the US
Amy's
investigate.
crib coming to the Oliver State.
Coming to the Oliver State,
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be
Either
a spin out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes to both. There you go. All right. Talking about our equipment, I think we need to throw it to our 3 best pieces of evidence we have
do.
captured. Because
Definitely.
we don't want to keep you guys all too much later, because you have sat and enjoyed us for over 2 hours now, which we do appreciate. But yeah, this is what we're here for. This is 3 of the most crazy pieces of evidence that I don't think we can explain.
Yeah.
Now, I know that some of these might be hard depending on how you're watching this, because we have learnt that sometimes on phones, computer screens, or tablets have a bit of a different, or TVs, or have a bit of a different gradient of like how dark some things are to light. So some of them might not be as clear as what we have seen them on, like when we're going through the editing process. So beware. But these three we can't explain. I don't think these were always going to be kind of our top three.
Yeah.
Tell us your thoughts. We'd love to hear them.
Would absolutely love to hear what you guys think of this.
All right. Here is our top three pieces of evidence captured this year.
Enjoy.
The John Forrest National Park, a common hiking trail in the hills of Perth, Western Australia, houses a hidden gem, the Swan View Tunnel. Since its construction began, the Swan View Tunnel has been riddled with problems. There are even rumours that many perished while the tunnel was being built, though more dark events would transpire after the official opening. I recently paid a visit to the Swan View Tunnel and may have captured a photo that sends chills down your spine. The first photo, just a shot inside the tunnel, but the next photo clearly shows that we were not alone. A shadowy figure seems to be standing in the tunnel looking toward us. The third photo, the figure seems to have vanished. These photos were all taken within 30 seconds of each other with no way to cast a reflection of our shadows. All three of us that were there still cannot explain what we may have captured. But what do you think? We were about to capture something that we were not aware of at the time. While we went downstairs to change over to cameras, we captured something that we cannot explain.
Okay. It's okay. Yeah.
You know me, this isn't me.
I know.
I know you too, offended.
No, but like, I was just talking to the camera.
Oh.
I'm here respectfully, sir. Alright. I'm gonna set it here.
I felt like a heavy, just like almost sinking feeling coming down to the bottom of the stairs this time, by the way. And I don't know if it's because I just knew what happened, but I definitely felt something.
This is now
here doesn't feel good.
This is now recording. I know. I don't feel welcomed here.
You don't feel good here either?
No. This is now recording. I'll set that to record. So I'm going to pick up this phasm. Alright, we're going to move this one upstairs. We're about to go up to room 7, which is the one at the end, where a lot of people feel uneasy in that room. We're going to try, see if anyone wants to come in contact with us in Spirit Talker, and then try and go to the Spirit Box and see if we can pick up on someone and try and use a different piece of equipment and see if they want to talk to us. And we might try our very first Estes method up there. So we're going to take this phasm up with us. I'm actually going to put this in the hallway.
Yeah, cool. Before we do, can I just try that room once more to see if that light comes on a motion sensor again?
Go.
Just for proof of concept. Yeah. Okay. It's got to be a motion sensor as soon as you walk through the door. That's good to know.
That motion ball on the stairs, we may as well move that.
Yeah, there's not much point in it being there.
Alright, I'm going to turn this one off.
Yep. Bye bye, Phasm.
Alright, that is recording.
Did we just capture a shadow figure against the back door? Something steps out in front of the door, causing a mist to appear in front of the camera. And as the mist disappears, you can see what looks like a leg walk back into a room that's door is locked. We thought it could have been our shadows, but when Kat walks back into the hallway before we leave the area, it casts no shadow on that door. Did we capture a shadow figure? What do you think?
I'm not triggering anything.
Can you see the light itself?
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah, that's the one. It's the one on the corner there.
Yeah, nothing.
I can't even see you in shot. Yeah.
What we didn't know at the time is at this moment we were about to capture one of the most compelling pieces of evidence we have ever gotten. Our static phasm camera in the hall captures what looks like a person walking outside.
So why is that one flickered?
And this one's not. That's weird. That is actually really, really weird. A trigger light, a sensor light doesn't just flash on and off.
No, it would stay on.
It would do what this one's doing.
Yes.
Strange. Okay, I got it. I've got it.
And you saw it as well. I'm glad you saw it as well and I'm not going mad.
No, you're not going mad. I saw it.
Did you see it? Let's look at it again. There seems to be an apparition of what looks like a female in some sort of dress take shape near the windows and walk towards the opposite end of the functions room away from us, then disappears into nothing. When putting our static camera and the camera we are using together side by side, you can see whereabouts we are behind the door in the distance and where Kat is standing at the gate. Saren is a little further back from Kat, but is not moving. Could it be casting my reflection as I move to Kat? One could say possibly, but if you look, the apparition stops moving and disappears as I am still walking. This makes us believe it wasn't us, with our equipment pointing towards a female with "she's dangerous, she will touch you," and two ladies here, as well as a female disembodied voice we captured not even 5 minutes earlier. Did we potentially pick up on one of the ladies that roams this property? Alright.
We made it. We got to one.
We got to one. And we still are tossing up whether or not what we captured is literally what we think it is.
I mean, we have given all attempts and watched that Freemasons one in particular from every single angle and view, and that still just spins me out so much.
And then we go to the Oliver State, and then it gets even crazier.
Can you believe that we in our first year on the channel have
potentially
a shadow figure and a full-bodied apparition. That is insane, guys. Yeah. That is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
I remember the night you told me about the shadow figure at Swan View and you sent me the photo. I just got instant goosebumps, like, holy shit, man. Because, I've been there a few times, as you know, especially with the kids and stuff. And, there's something going on there. But, yeah. And the weird thing is, I've seen some similar photos from other people captured there of the exact same shape now as well. Wow. So, definitely something going on there.
Someone, on Epic number 1, thank you, Jess. Yeah, well, someone actually commented on our short just a couple of days ago and said, ironically, I have got a very similar photo to what you guys have.
I've seen them,
And they took it, I think, very recently.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
So there you go.
Crazy. That's pretty cool.
I've had creepy experiences in that tunnel. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, look, they had to be in like up for top 3. A photo of a figure, a possible shadow figure, and a full-bodied apparition. We really do want to go back and try and debunk that full-bodied apparition, try and recreate it, try and walk past it many directions, see if we can get that same reflection to pop up, do what we can to try and recreate it. It's something that we probably need to do.
So far, though, like, we just cannot logically see how that could have been any of us. Like, it doesn't match our movements, it doesn't match our clothing even. Like, you could, reflections wise, it doesn't match what any of us was possibly wearing. The way the position that it moves in, we were just not there. And still, I would absolutely love to go back there and just try in every which way to reproduce it. We've done it a little bit. Like, we've been down there and we've looked at all the angles and been like, okay, if the camera was here, then that's that tree. That means that the figure had to have moved from here to here. And this is where... So, like, we've tried to recreate it during the day, but still at night, I think, with the exact same equipment would be and like similar clothes, similar same equipment.
I mean, if you guys would like to see the actual process of us trying to debunk it for the channel, let us know.
Yeah.
Make a clip about it.
Yeah. We'll make a video about us trying to pull that apart.
Yeah.
But this is where we've come to the end of our birthday stream.
First birthday celebration live stream. Quite a mouthful.
I know. We tried to make it easy.
I'm so impressed with the people that have stayed with us this entire time from when we started at 7:30 tonight. So huge thank you for that. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, huge thank you. We do have one last video to show you, which is what's coming up next. But before we do that, I honestly think the biggest thank you goes out to every single person who has watched our video, shared our video, liked our video, watches on the live streams, takes time to comment, is across our social media. Honestly, without you guys, you are the ultimate driving force that keeps pushing us to create bigger and better videos, getting more equipment, trying to, do the best that we can around WA. And I think without our audience,
that's what keeps us going.
It'd just be us watching them.
Yeah.
That gets old real quick.
To be fair, we do actually enjoy watching it because I feel like every time we watch an investigation, we see something. Or there's all these little bits that we forgot.
Or we see things go, I don't remember that happening, or...
Be like, shit, I don't remember that.
Thank you, Sam, worth the watch.
Still, a lot so much appreciated that for all of you guys for watching and your feedback, your comments in our comment section. It keeps us going, hey?
We hear them.
Great.
We listen to them. We hear them.
Yeah.
And I know some of you guys like the lighthearted stuff. I know some of you guys might just like the investigations, and we appreciate that. Your support has been, like none other. And
you're getting all emotional.
I am. Because what people might not realise is that a lot of when this started, I actually got my cancer diagnosis. And this has kept me sane through a lot of that. So it's difficult because it means a lot. And I was doing a lot of this when I was going through radiotherapy.
It's also been your dream. In such a way of passion. It has for all of us in some sense, but
we've all wanted to do it when we've been growing up. We've all wanted to. I wonder what that would be like.
Yeah.
And getting this together has been a journey, and I've had some other ventures that I've done creating content. This has always been what I've wanted to do, and for it to gain the legs it has, blows my mind.
Yeah.
As a content creator already, to create the content that you love and are so passionate about and see that do well. I know how emotional that is for you.
Yeah.
Special.
And the team we got now, without you guys backing this horse and coming on board, appreciation goes to both of you because
thank you.
It wouldn't have been made possible if it wasn't for both of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So thank you. Oh, don't mind me. Who's cutting onions? Are you onion?
Are you onion?
This is a Kleenex moment. Yes, it's a Kleenex moment.
Thank you. We appreciate the love and support.
Did you have some little stats that you're going to read for us?
I do. Also, thank you to Dark Signal, the band that does our outro song, because we had nothing on our channel and said, will you please let us use your song? And they actually said yes, and we had nothing to show for it. So how we got that, I do not know.
They've got some good songs, hey?
I know. Go check them out.
You told me it was custom written for the channel, for the outro. Is that not true?
That's what we said to you, so you would join us.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's very suited. So thanks, Dark Signal.
Yeah. Okay. Here's some stats. This is crazy because this blows my mind. All right. So. This, across the channel in our first year, 20,487 channel views, like over the whole channel. 2,800 watch hours across the channel in our first year. And as a startup YouTube channel, that is unreal. 687 subscribers in our first year. 40 videos uploaded to the channel. Our average view time per video, which blows the shit out of YouTube's normal algorithm for where we are, 20 minutes and 20 seconds per video is our average view time, which is crazy.
That is crazy as an average, given that they say, you know, that the majority of people won't get past the first 3 seconds. You've got 3 seconds or whatever it is, and then, you know, from 1 minute onwards it tends to drop. But the fact that we are holding people's attention for that long, and that you guys are hanging around is amazing. Yeah. And I know that there's a lot of you that stay and watch the whole video in full, and that there's so much of that happening that it pulls that average right up, which is amazing.
Yeah. Over 2,000 followers / subscribers across all social media platforms. That's crazy.
Yeah, wow.
Our TikTok, which gained over 1,000, has actually sent 2 videos to viral. 2 of our videos on TikTok went viral. That is insane. And it's a platform we should probably use a bit more because we don't really look at it much anymore.
True. We've got to get back to that one.
Yeah. 29.2% of our YouTube viewers came from browse features. So that's like YouTube dropping our content in front of them. That does not happen at this stage.
Yeah. They say that they'll do that after you've hit 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
Drop your content in front of people. The fact that we're hitting that already is insane.
And 10.6 came from YouTube's suggested videos down the side of other paranormal content viewers. How they have managed to find us through that at this early stage of the game is mind-boggling. And here's a bit of fun. And 7.6% of people came from actually searching the terms "the Afterlife Party" in their YouTube search options.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Here's another bit of fun stats. Our highest countries that found us: 42.8% Australia, 13.9% USA, 11.2% UK. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Followed by the Philippines, India, Canada, Germany, the Netherlands, and Poland to tip off our most viewed countries around the world.
There's a few hacking countries in there. Yeah.
So,
bit of a phishing scam.
I think if any of you guys are watching us from any of those countries, shout out, hello.
Yeah. I googled
Thanks for tuning in.
And your video was one of the first videos that came up. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
There you go.
Oh, that's actually incredible.
Yeah.
Just from Googling Swanview Tunnel,
Yeah.
we came up. Oh,
I know.
we made it to Google
That
search.
wasn't a paid Google search, by the way.
We've never paid for Google AdWords. We can't afford it.
But if you buy those backpacks,
Then we might be able to afford some Google advertising.
So yeah, that blows my mind. That for a first year, I think is something very well celebrated.
Yeah.
And we've all worked extremely hard towards that. And trust us when we say you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh my god.
This year that's coming up is going to be even bigger.
Big year.
It's going to be even bigger.
I'm so excited for you guys to see what we have coming up.
And which leads us into our final little sneak peek at what comes up Sunday week on the channel. It is an investigation that we spoke about earlier on that said it would be a freaking first in WA to some extent. And we have been so excited to get this out and announce this one.
It was a good one.
All right. From myself, thank you for being part of our first year birthday celebration or live stream. I didn't get tongue-tied after saying that. Wow. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Where's our cake?
Yeah, we need a cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fail.
This is our cake.
Why did nobody buy us a birthday cake?
Yeah.
I want to thank the viewers for accepting me as the newest face to the Afterlife Party as well. So really appreciate all the love and support, particularly friends and family that have really jumped on. So yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you all for watching, subscribing, viewing, supporting everyone who I know who's here tonight, and all of these names in chat as well that I don't know. And it feels so nice to have all of your support. And yeah, it's been a hell of a journey for me, actually. And I don't think that I could have done it without all the support. I definitely couldn't have. From being too anxious to be on camera to sitting here in front of you guys live. And yeah, I think I really have all the viewers to thank for that as well. As well as the team.
We've come a long way.
Thanks to the team.
Yeah, being the scared person that only wanted to be behind the camera to just being straight out there and being hit by a train.
Yeah, kicking cat balls fucking everywhere, let's be honest. Yeah.
No, honestly, you have come so far and should be so super proud of yourself. Honestly. Yeah.
They've been touching their bloody knees all night, and then accidentally...
You don't know the small space we're in.
We're in a tiny
I cop a little feel. It's like, guys, come on, man.
Sorry, man.
I'm going home in 5.
I'm sorry. All right, let's send this home, hey? Let's send this home. You're doing extremely well, Kat. There you go.
Oh, thanks, Jenny.
All right. Without further ado, from us, good night, but not before watching this cool little video. And Sunday week, it drops.
I forgot a really important thank you.
Yeah?
To Jaysinn for putting in all the fucking behind the scenes work. Like, we would not have the opportunity to be the Afterlife Party if it wasn't for all of Jaysinn's hard work editing these goddamn videos, watching hours and hours and hours of footage to be able to pull it all together, because that's a one-man job at the end of the day. Like, to get the consistency in editing and to sort of piece together all of that evidence, it's all this guy. So, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. Couldn't do it without you.
All right, let's get to his video.
All right, guys, you can watch the video now. All right, we're done.
All right, guys, enjoy the video. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you.
Catches. Welcome to the 2J jail. What the fuck?
What's wrong?
I hear screaming.
It is starting to creep back, or is turning that dial up.
I feel like there's something going on. This is the
1907 lockup.
Yeah.
Never been done by a team before.
Jaysinn.
Oh, again.
Whoa.
You heard that too?
I heard that too. This is going to be a bit nutbag crazy because we're about to go individually into a cell.
Oh, that really scared me.
She doesn't like you.
I'm starting to find her actually quite heavy.
Bro, I'm telling you. Wait, no, it's not me.
When we arrived, I had sort of ignored it, and then I came out here by myself for a while just to try and shake it off. But yeah, I'm not shaking it off at all. I feel quite weird to what I normally do.
They rented the jail as a family home from about 1929. Tom DeRisi ran a woodyard. Tom said Thomas.